Hi guys, it's Jacob from StringBuzz here, stringbuzzworld.org being a music journalism site, links are in the description down below, and we have a brand new song review for you today, and it's the latest track by CHON, and that's Sleepy Tea, so I'm going to refer to the original article as I usually do for these videos, so I hope you enjoy. Now CHON are one of less than 5 groups here at StringBuzz to get the esteemed 10 out of 10 rating. If you couldn't guess already, I gave it for their album Grow, as I think it's probably one, if not the best instrumental album of all time, even instrumental prog albums of all time. They are the group who originally got me into instrumental music, and I can only thank them for that because I've been an avid fan ever since. It's my favorite genre or style of music, is this progressive instrumental music. So shall we see what I thought of this brand new, very hyped up track? Well, as I thought it was going to be, it's another cracking tune, and even though it's got a fair bit of filler in it actually, I think when it comes to the instrumentals in this song, you can overlook all of that because they're just mouth-watering as usual. We have these explosive guitar melodies that harmonize ever so beautifully, and Eric and Mario both show us yet again why they are perhaps the best guitar duo around at the moment, maybe even in instrumental history at this point. I think the mixing is a little off for me personally, and a little weaker than the entirety of the Grow album, but then I think that's about it when it comes to my faults. That's all the faults I have for it. I thought it was fantastic, and I think any musician, regardless of their tastes, has to listen to this track and just be stunned by what true harmony and musicality can really do when focused and left at its bare bones level. Production-wise, the guitars actually still keep that rich, juicy, summery tone they've always had, and let's cut the crap for a moment here. CHON have always had the best clean electric tones in the world, and I hope you agree because I'm not taking a back step on that statement. The drums were a little off though for me, as they were still impactful per se, but they sounded a little too compressed. I don't know whether that was just from the platform I was listening to it from, or whether it's just not, you know, it hasn't got that depth and that I really expected, and you'd have to really be listening to them isolated, I guess, to really hear them that prominently, you know, the compression that prominently, but I still think they could have been tweaked in the mix. The bass is also a weak part for me as well, a really weak part in fact, as it's loud, sure, that's fine, but that's about it. It has no tone or edge to it at all, and it's not particularly wholesome either. When you compare that to, say, Polyphia's bass sound, well, it doesn't really compete at all. However, having said this, I still think it's an above average production cycle overall. When it comes to the musicality of this track, although there is a lot of filler, as I've already said, the bits and pieces we do get of the trio just doing their thing absolutely stuns me. Yet again, we have these frenetic sequences followed by some mind-bending time signature changes and cymbal work on the drums, then followed by these gorgeous harmonies and chordal routines, and then followed once more by these dueling guitar solos where both guitarists really compete for dominance in the mix. It's flexible, it's so diverse, and I just love it for that. The drummer's performance, from the fills to the rhythmic changes, is flawless on this track. The guitarist sequences, from the little pre-bends to the hybrid picking, is again flawless for me. But the bass performance, I thought it was really disappointing actually. Even though I always saw the bass as the weak part of CHON's music, I still admired how it hit home the time signature changes with, you know, alongside the kick drum. But I think it's being just wasted at this point. I think basically I thought with the change of bassist, you know, when the bassist left, I think last year sometime, we were going to get some, you know, more exciting sequences that really compare well with the guitar and add some new interesting things we've never heard into the mix before, because we've had the same thing sort of repeated quite a few times at this point. But it's just more of the same, and although I feel like it didn't really take away from this track that much, I just think it's wasted potential. All in all, despite all these little pet peeves I have, it's a must-listen track if you're a CHON or a prog fan, and to be honest, at this point, even just a music fan. I'm so unbelievably hyped for this brand new album, and even if it is more of the same, as I've mentioned, I feel it's been too long since CHON last released an album or last melted my face beyond repair, so I'm ready for it. So I gave it a G rating of 8 out of 10, which is well above average. So if you like this video, then please leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you around next time. Bye-bye.